Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So this is a Divine Masculine weekly reading for December 17th through the 24th, and we will just hop into it. So your weekly lesson, we have the 8 of Pentacles. So this is all about the hard work you guys have been doing, the hard work that has been done, and just overall working hard to accomplish your goals and your dreams. So the obstacles with this lesson, we have Judgment, and then we have the World. So, there's a couple things I'm getting off of this. I'm seeing that this can be like an actual work project that you are being resurrected to finish and complete. So like this is an old project that you thought was tip-top shape and now you're being called to kind of tweak it a little bit. Or this is a new project that you're being drawn to and pulled to in order to, you know, get to where you want to go. And I'm also feeling like this is like a closing out of 2019 as well. I was just thinking earlier about how we should all make lists. Like obviously if you feel called to, if you don't, completely fine. But I know it's something I'm going to do is make a list of everything that I've accomplished in 2019, big or small, because there's been a lot. And then everything that I want to accomplish in 2020. So this is kind of like the, wow, I've fucking made it through all of these hardships, trials, and tribulations. I've worked hard all year or all decade, if that applies. And I'm really, being called to move forward now to complete that cycle. That cycle is being completed, but now I'm able to transition to start a new chapter in my life, which is the 2020 experience. So yeah, I'm feeling like it's either a literal work project or, just everything in life that you've been working hard at, that you're feeling that call, like I'm finally done, like I'm finally good, or you're needing to finally close it out. You're going to experience that closing out chapter, because the World card is a finalization of chapters. It is literally the ending of the book where you get to close it now and open a new page to a new book. So how to face these challenges, we have the 6 of Wands. And then we have the Ace of Cups. So with this, what I'm getting is how to deal with it. Stop seeking out external validation to feel emotionally fulfilled. As a Leo moon, I definitely have this issue because I want somebody to pat me on the back and tell me I did a good job. But as I've transitioned through my journey, I've had to learn how to do that for myself. Obviously I have my support system, my family, my friends that definitely help me with that as well. But, the kind of validation I need, most of them can't truly provide. So it's learning how to be able to validate yourself in the language that you need validation. If you need affirmation, telling yourself in the mirror, I'm proud of you. You did a good fucking job. This looks gorgeous. I'm proud of you for sticking through this and actually committing and staying committed. I'm proud of you for, being consistent. I'm proud of you for accomplishing that one goal that you thought you wouldn't be able to finish, et cetera, et cetera. It's just really learning to give yourself the validation that we all seek from other people, because at the end of the day, we're humans. We want somebody to compliment us on our work. We want people to tell us we did a good job. And granted, not everybody is like that, because some people don't like compliments. But the 6 of Wands energy is all about praise. It's about validation. It's about, walking through the street after you've had a long journey or a long battle and people cheering for you. That's that energy of 6 of Wands. You don't need a whole city or village cheering for you to make you feel like you've done it. No, you don't need that to feel emotionally fulfilled within yourself and emotionally valid. You can be your own cheerleader is really the whole point in this message, is becoming your own cheerleader to give yourself the emotional, validation, I guess, emotional fulfillment that you seek, because the Ace of Cups is that overflow of joy, that overflow of love, that overflow of emotion, like abundant emotion. So being able to give that to yourself is really how you're going to work through this and how to face these obstacles. So with the outcome, we have Page of Pentacles, And then we have the Magician. Once again, you guys are the Magician. So this is kind of like how I said it's a closing out, right? The World card is a closing out of a chapter. This Page energy is like a younger student in the Court cards. So you can see it as somebody going on a new business adventure. Like, you've already done this. You've already completed all this. What's next? What's next? And it can be anything in your wildest imagination, because the Magician says there are no limits. You know, whatever I want, I create. Whatever I speak, I manifest. Whatever I do a ritual on will come to life. So the Page of Pentacles is really serving as like, what's the next book we're going to open? What's the next, you know, series in our life? What does the next decade look like for us? And the Magician just tells you, like, don't limit what that looks like. You know, a lot of us hold back our dreams because we're scared that we can't accomplish them, or we hold back our dreams because we think the work is too hard, or we hold back our dreams because of, you know, XYZ. I don't have enough money. I don't have the support system. I don't have the, you know, equipment. Like, you have everything you need. Understand that you are everything you need to accomplish whatever the hell you want to do in your life. You don't need anybody else. You do, but you don't at the same time, if that makes sense. Just understanding, if you work on yourself, if you work on your own solid foundation, if you work on creating that solid foundation, that you can manifest people to come help you. You can be the Magician and say, oh, I need a crew of people to help me with this project. You can literally speak them into existence and manifest those connections. Don't think in a limited 3D standpoint. Don't think that you literally have to only work from a very physical 3D mindset. You can literally pull out energy from the universe and bring it down to your reality. That is the whole point in being spiritual, is meeting the universe halfway, obviously, but being able to bring down physical matter to our dimension. Like, we're meant to grab our dreams from the universe and pull them down and create a solid foundation for them. And that's where we meet the universe halfway. So literally, you can call in these people that you do feel like you need, if you feel like you need them, to help you manifest whatever reality you want. So if you're trying to create a business, you know, for instance, like Jaden Smith, like his water business with Flint, that is such a gorgeous thing. But obviously that is something he could not do alone. So I'm sure that obviously he has connections and stuff. So it's not a very great example, but he was the first example to come to mind. But literally, it's kind of like, okay, how can I network? How can I meet these people and bring them into my life and tell them about what I'm trying to do to get to the next chapter? But in the meantime, as you are waiting for these relationships to manifest, or these business opportunities, or, you know, meeting the right people at the right time, or being in the right place at the right time, as you are waiting on that to happen, whenever that does happen for you, you can be working on yourself. How are you going to solidify your journey right now? Okay, that first looks like a business plan. That looks like, okay, what is it that I even want to do in the next chapter of my life? Okay, it's this. Okay, what's that look like? Like, have a rough draft of what that looks like. Then, you know, have a more detailed draft. You know, write a couple drafts and alter them until it feels completely right to you. And then also, simultaneously, you can be manifesting these connections to help progress that dream further into reality. I really hope that was not too confusing, because I feel like I just confused the fuck out of myself, but I understand everything I was trying to say, but I feel like it could come off confusing. So I really hope it wasn't, because I mean, it makes sense to me, but it was a very chaotic way of getting there. Yeah. So basically, like, closing out this chapter, giving yourself all the validation you need, because you've worked really fucking hard to close out this chapter to get where you've gotten. So give yourself a fucking pat on the back. Give yourself, you know, a round of fucking applause. Like, cheer for yourself, because you deserve it. And that's going to fulfill you emotionally, because you're the one saying, like, wow, I really fucking made it through. And then with this Page of Pentacles and the Magician, the outcome is like, okay, start planning on your next chapter. Start planning on your next adventure, whatever that looks like to you, and manifesting and drawing in the right connections, people, places, or things in order to help you get to that chapter. So with the crystal cards, we have clear quartz purification. We have crystaltile animals. I'm sure that, I don't know if that's how you truly pronounce it, but I'm just going to go with it. And then ruby shine. So what I was getting, it's very animalistic, this animalistic idea of like, you have to work hard for your goals. This survival mode, that's what it is. Having to purify yourself from this survival mode mentality. And that's where this Magician comes in, because you think the Magician is sitting here fucking fighting his way through life? No, he's creating his life. He's creating the portal to just walk through and have an easy going life. And that's kind of what this energy is, purifying yourself from this idea that, yes, we do have to work hard. Yes, we do have to meet the universe halfway, but we should not be overworking ourselves to the point to where we're miserable. And just getting ourselves out of this survival mentality. You know, this is an old paradigm that we were raised on and brought up on that is no longer serving us moving into 2020. It's just not. We should not be surviving. We should be thriving. And this is what this Page of Pentacles and Magician are telling you. You can literally dream up whatever the fuck it is you want for your life. Don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself to the 3D mundane bullshit that everybody tells you you need to focus on. If you want to sit here and create a fucking community out in the wilderness and have a, communal based living to where you guys are just barter and trading, then fucking manifest that. Create that. Don't limit yourself. Don't think that that's not possible, because it's very possible. It's very possible to manifest and align with the people that can support that dream. It's just cleansing yourself of this thought that you can't do it. Who told you you can't do it? Who told you you're not good enough to have that dream? Who told you you can't dream big? Because what did they ask us when we were kids? What do you want to be when you grow up? When did that answer get dragged through the mud and thrown back at us like, no, you can't have that? When the fuck did that happen? When did that occur? Who told us no? And I even speak from my own experience, because I've had people tell me I couldn't achieve dreams and I gave up on them, Granted, I had to purify that mentality, and also it just transformed because those were no longer dreams that aligned with my highest and best good. But still, it's that fact that somebody at some point told me no. And I believe that. So purifying yourself from the word no. Whatever you want in this world, you can create and manifest and align with, if it is in alignment with your highest and best good. And then this ruby is literally shining, like shine bright like a diamond. Literally, like, the world is your oyster. It is yours to have and to hold. Like, whatever you want to create, you can. Don't limit your light. Don't limit your dreams because of somebody else and what they went through or they experienced, or, even if it was your own experiences, like myself. Don't let the materialistic nature of this world get you down and make you feel like your dreams are unattainable, because that is completely a false narrative. And this is what this purification, this clear quartz, is asking you to do. Purify yourself of this narrative that does not belong to you, because it isn't yours. Even if you've taken that on and made that your own identity, it still doesn't belong to you. So purifying yourself. So if you do have clear quartz, or you can go out and buy that crystal if you feel called to do so. You can literally just hold it in your hand, set the intention, thank you for your presence in my life. I ask that you please purify me of all false narratives that do not align with my highest and best good. I ask that you purify me of all survival tactic mentalities. I ask that you purify me, mind, body, and soul, to release this narrative that I have to work hard to attain my dreams. I ask that you release me of the narratives that do not align with my highest and best good. And yeah, it can be that easy. It can literally be that simple. Like, obviously, the process of it actually clearing out takes a while. So don't get too hung up on it, because it does take a minute to shift your whole entire mindset, because this is what we were born off of. This is what we were raised off of. So, I mean, it does take some time to decode ourselves of this programming. But once you actually start the process, then you're able to recognize, oh, wait, I'm acting out of survival and not out of alignment. I'm acting out of survival and not in alignment. And then you can switch it. You know, you literally switch it to say, wait, hold on. Let me realign my energy to go with the aligned version of this goal. Instead of, I have to have money, I have to survive, I have to do this, I have to take care of this, I have to take a fucking breath. Take a breath. Take a seat back into yourself. Come back into your body. Instead of being on attack mode or aggressive mode or defense mode, come back into yourself and realign your energy to match your purpose. Okay, let me realign my energy to move in alignment with my divine and highest and best good. And so it is. So that is you guys' weekly reading. I have not decided if I will actually be doing readings next week yet, because I spend Christmas Eve at my mom's, so I'm not too sure if I'm going to be doing readings yet. I will definitely let it be known later on in the week if I will, and if I don't end up doing them next week, obviously I'll be back the week after. So yeah, like I said, I'll keep you guys updated on that. And I did really quick actually want to shout out Kiara. So if you are unaware of VK Numerology, she is a gorgeous, gorgeous numerologist, and I completely adore her. I've been following her for some time now, and I finally actually bought product from her, because I've bought in a couple readings, but never actually product. So this is Invisible Shield. I so cannot read this right now. It's so I can't read it because it's like blinding me right now. I think it says energy clearing mist. I'm not sure, but it literally just smells so light and airy. And then I also got the Crystal Clarity Boundaries and Alignment. Sorry, just had to make sure what word that was. And then I also did get her incense powder. It's actually in my room right now, but it's called Blessings, Invitation, Prosperity. And oh my God, like, I posted it on my Instagram, but I also wanted to share it on YouTube just because I love it so much. It just smells so, like, I can't, like, you guys just need to fucking buy it, basically. Like, because I can't even describe the scent. It just smells so, like, I don't know, like, I know that she said there was pine, and I can't remember the other two ones, and I don't want to mess it up. But there was a couple other herbs that she has in there, or scents, you know. And it's just absolutely gorgeous. So, so gorgeous. She's a gorgeous soul. So if you don't already, I definitely recommend following her on all of her social media. Like, she's literally the only numerologist I trust. So I definitely recommend going to her if you have not. And she always speaks from the heart, and her truth just seems, somebody said her truth seems safe. And I just resonated with it so much, because that's exactly how I feel. It's just everything that she says just feels like home. So yeah, definitely like her shit, go follow her, engage with her on a very respectful fashion, because she's somebody that I highly respect. So don't be coming to her with no bullshit. I'm just saying that off bat. But yeah, so like I said, I will definitely let you guys know if I'm doing a reading next week or not. But yeah, so be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Share if you feel called to. I am still available for personal readings as well as distance Reiki sessions and the Sagittarius reading. So the 21st is the winter solstice. So that also enters Capricorn season. So I will be shifting these zodiac readings from Sagittarius to Capricorn fairly soon. So if you haven't already, definitely get Sagittarius energy reading from me, or, you know, wait till Capricorn season, my season, goat gang. Yes, I'm loving it. So I will possibly see you next week. And if not, then I will see you the week after. Happy holidays to everybody. If you celebrate whatever you're celebrating, be safe. And I will see you guys soon.